Spoiler warning. I'll be talking about the 4th episode of RWBY Ice Queendom in this video. If you haven't seen the episode yet, then I suggest you watch it first and then come back here. Okay? Okay. So the episode itself is nice, but it isn't great, but it's still nice. I just want to get these out of there, but the CGI looks out of place. There are some moments where it looks goofy, and well, that's probably it since I do like the episode. The title of this episode is called Ice Queendom because of the fact that Weiss's world is called Ice Queendom, and she's literally the queen in this world, and also because it is the title of the show. I love their new designs, like Weiss just looks absolutely gorgeous, Ruby is so adorable in her new outfit, and I love how Crescent Rose can turn into a snowboard, which fits the environment of Weiss's dream world. So I want to say this, it's also a snowboard. I don't know where I was heading with that, but let's move forward. As I saw the opening, I really love it. They simply reused the scenes in episodes 1 to 3, but that doesn't really bug me that much because at the same time, at least I won't be spoiled of what's gonna happen in the story. I love the music, the way the opening shows the characters really looks cool, and I love how it really feels like a RWBY opening. It doesn't have that new anime openings we see now, at least that's what I think, and it just simply feels normal. It has the same vibes, it has the same beat. I just really love it. I love how it doesn't feel like a new opening. This is a RWBY opening. I find it cool how Shion helps the people entering the dream world with coins. Once you throw them, a coin slot machine would appear and it would give the person using it something that would help in their predicament. It could become a telephone to contact Shion from the other side. It could be a map of where they've been. They can produce dummies to fool enemies, or a door leading to wherever the person wants. And many more we yet have to see. And because it uses Shion's own mana, the coins themselves are not unlimited. There were small details I pretty much enjoyed, like Professors Ozpin and Glinda unable to enter the dream world since Weiss isn't close to them, and Shion has explained before that the only ones who can save someone who is affected by the Grim Nightmare are those who are close to the victim. I also find it really interesting how we see Winter as Weiss's source of judgment in a form of a book. I mean, it makes sense since Winter has always been the one who has been guiding Weiss. We even see her talking about the whole powerless shall return to dust line in episode 1 here in this episode when she was giving her judgment to RWBY. We also get to see in this episode how Weiss sees John and the others of Team Juniper. Well, except for Pyrrha since she's always wanted to be with her, which is why in the second trailer, we see Pyrrha in the dream world. We also see Carden in the corner there with John and the others, but it's nothing really much. It's just a nice Easter egg to see, to be honest. So I'll put the links down below if you want to watch the second trailer. Whitley as a bat isn't anything new since Weiss has always thought of him as an annoying brother. I also love how in this world the citizens are simply shadow people, since these are the people Weiss doesn't really care about. Her mom is of course a shadow, but that doesn't mean she hates her or doesn't care about her or anything. It's maybe because she and her mother are very distant from one another, because we still see her in the room with Weiss, Whitley, and their father. It's also nice how Weiss has a cute little robo-dog with her since she loves dogs very much. It's such a nice reference to when she met Zwei for the first time and was just in love with him. I really love RWBY and Weiss's first interaction in this episode. I love the direction of where it's heading. Like RWBY is convinced that Weiss really hates her or lied about all those things she said. And of course that hurt her feelings, especially since she's doing this to save her. And with the insert song playing, that made the scene even more tense, more emotional, and more heartbreaking, especially when RWBY stated out that as soon as she snapped her out of it, she'll never talk to her again. And we just see Weiss react to what RWBY just yelled. It's not like she doesn't know her or anything in this world. I mean, she even broke character for a bit when she saw RWBY running around in her kingdom. So I am just curious to see how they handle their story moving forward. Okay, here's when the animation goes hard for a bit. It's really cool seeing RWBY fleeing from Weiss, who is now more powerful than her. They really showed how much of a gap their abilities are, because even with RWBY's semblance, Weiss would be able to catch up in no time. The animation is just awesome in this, and the episode ends on a cliffhanger. So I can't really wait for the next episode to see what happens next, because obviously we are going to see Weiss versus Ruby early in the next episode, so I really can't wait. The new insert song is very good. It helped build a vibe to what the scene was going. Ruby skiing with Crescent Rose was so cute, and the animation is alright. And that's all for today, everyone. Please check out my episode 1 to 3 review of RWBY Ice Queendom, or check out my reaction to the second trailer of RWBY Ice Queendom. Just click on one of these videos, on whichever you prefer. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. See ya!